What is up YouTube, Bunnyfilms here with a brand new video, and we are back in the great game of Lumber Tycoon 2, and in today's video we'll be finishing up our little axe series. We already did part 1 where we went over basically all of the axes from starting from the basic hatchet all the way up to the candy cane axe. But in today's video we'll be going over all of these axes here, and many were pointing out that I did not have the rusty axe. That is because it's actually on a different base. I just forgot to mention that, but forever people will be commenting on that video, where is the rusty axe? So I'm gonna have to live with that. It's gonna be a bit inconvenient, but whoop-de-doo. So we'll be starting off with the bee axe, and we'll be moving our way all the way to the bird axe. And then finally, at the end, we'll load my other base and we'll go over the rusty axe, and then we'll conclude today's video. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you are subscribed, and if you do want to be in a video on YouTube, just make sure to join my Discord server where I always announce when I'm in a YouTube, or when I'm going to record a YouTube video. So first things first, let me go ahead and set this like that. There we go, and hopefully no one knocks down this display. It took a while to set up. But the first axe is the bee axe. And of course, literally the second I start recording, someone has to come over and knock down all of these boxes and axes. That is super inconvenient. It wasn't a fan, so that's good. So I'm going to go ahead and reset up this display really quickly for the 4th time, and I will be back. Alrighty, let's go ahead and begin the video. We're going to start off with the bee axe right here. In the bee axe, it was only available during the 2017 Beesmas event, which is like an unofficial Roblox event around the Christmas time. Sadly, it's no longer continued, or it's discontinued, because the developer got banned or something. I'm not sure the details, but this was available during the 2017 Beesmas event, and when you chop, it has a chance of saying bees and emitting bees. So if we chop here, it doesn't say anything. And as you can see, there's little bees that emit from the axe. I think that is also pretty cool. But let's go ahead. I need to turn bit not loud, but when you chop with this axe, it has a chance of saying bees. I know initially it scared a few people because they thought someone was behind them shouting bees, but no, that's just part of the axe. Let me see if we can actually get it to say bees. Hold on, let's see if it says bees. It's not rare, but it's just infrequent. So I don't think it's gonna say bees for us. I mean, I've literally chopped this tree up until there we go. Okay, I said bees. I was talking over it, so you might not be able to hear it, but it doesn't really matter. It's just a little sound effect. But that's the bee axe. It's pretty decent, but there are better axes than it. We'll be going over that, but it's definitely a good axe. It's a nice novelty to have, because it's a slightly rare axe, besides the duping that happened to like literally every item in the game. It's a pretty rare axe considering not many people actually knew what the event was. But that's it for the bees axe. And the next axe is the chicken axe. So for the chicken axe, it was available during the 2017 Christmas event in the Gift of Great Times. I don't have that gift, as you can see, but it has a fast swing, but it does very little damage. And there was some sort of meme with this axe. I feel like it was exploited into the game before it was even added or something. I don't know. But this is the chicken axe. Very fast chop speed. And it has a chicken sound effect. I actually did not know that. Huh. So every chop, every time you chop the tree, a chicken sound plays. That I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. So it's a pretty fast chop speed, but the only thing is that it does not do very much damage. But again, it's a very nice novelty axe to have because it does have the unique sound effect similar to the bee axe. And not many people might use this axe, so it might set you apart from the others. And it does come in this cool box. It's a grass texture along with the picture of a chicken on it. And we're going to go ahead and set this back down. And I believe the developer took the picture of his own chicken. I think that's that picture. But that's that. And the next axe, let's see if I have any information. Okay, yeah. So the next axe is the amber axe. So the amber axe, something unique about it is that it does have a transparent axe head. So when you do put it behind glass, I'll show you really quickly. It makes it go invisible because that's what happens when you put blocks or parts with a glass texture behind a transparent block. As you can see, the axe is totally invisible. That does make for some cool things, like if you want to hide them or make a secret display case. That's definitely pretty cool you can do. Also, if you do look through the glass, as you can see, I'm holding no axe, but when I zoom in, I am. So that's pretty cool. For the Amber Axe, it was sold during the 2018 Halloween event at Bob's Shack. Let's see. And it has high damage, but actually chops slowly. We're going to go ahead and find another tree to destroy. There's just so much carnage. I guess he just wanted to die before I could chop him. Okay, let's go ahead and try this. So as you can see, super slow chop speed. It's about, I think it's faster than the Mini Axe, but it's still a bit slow. But usually the Mini Axe would chop straight through this, so it does have slightly lower damage than the Mini Axe, but it is a bit faster, but not noticeably. There's not really much information about this axe, or other information I can give you. It's just a nice axe to have, a nice novelty for a display case. Also, the transparent axe head, I think it's supposed to be like technically made of amber. That makes it pretty unique, and it does come in this box. I believe it did not come in a present or anything because it was the Halloween event, but this axe is pretty cool. I really like the marble texture on the box. But the next axe, my most favorite axe, is the Mini Axe. So the Mini Axe, I'm going to play a little video here of when it was available, or I don't know, but basically this axe, it was available during the 2018 Beesmas event, similar to the 2017 Beesmas event. It was sold under fancy furnishings in a maze, and then this is the most powerful axe in the game as of making this video, and it is the most preferred axe by all players. So, the gold axe. I know people are going to be saying, but Bunny, the gold axe is the most powerful axe. That axe does not exist anymore. I don't know how many times I must say that. The axe does not exist in the game files. Too many exploiters, and even in the last video I mentioned, this axe, or the gold axe, does not exist anymore, yet people are saying, Bunny, you don't have the gold axe in the video. I will put a video at the end of today's video of the gold axe, but as of now, the gold axe does not exist. So, I hope that makes sense. But now let's go ahead and talk about the Mini Axe. Let's go ahead and chop this. Well, not right there. Let's chop right here. And as you can see, super slow chop speed, but it does a significant amount of damage for any tree. We'll go ahead and test out one more tree really quickly. But this axe makes for great chopping speeds, even though it does have a bit of a slow chop speed. It does great damage, and it does just make it a lot easier to chop down trees, especially when you're just chopping down oak trees. You don't need that quick cooldown for each chop. How did this axe get knocked down? Just don't touch the axes and everything's gonna be fine. I don't want to mess this display up. It took a while. Okay, there we go. We're good. Okay, so what else about the Mini Axe? Mini Axe. Yeah, that's all the information for the Mini Axe. It does have 5 axe heads on it. That's pretty unique, and it is a very cool axe to have. Probably the most unique one in the game. There's a floating Mini Axe over my head, and there, you're on top of my head. I can't place my axe down on the display. Okay, let's try that. There we go. And then the Mini Axe box, it has a nice wood plank texture. And then I believe it says Mini on it, but when you initially bought the axe from the maze, it had different words on it. You'll see it in the video that I show you. Or yeah, I'll show that video now. Yes, here it is. And that's my magical code. I don't know what that code does, but it's somehow correlated with Beesmas and all that fun stuff. So let's go ahead, head back here, and purchase the X, because we still have to we still have to take it to the counter and purchase it. So fun stuff. And I feel like this might be the wrong way because I don't remember. Yes. Wait, no. Yeah, this is the wrong way. Did the same thing last time. Let's go ahead, squeeze through, and you don't want to like drop the box for too long, or it will despawn because it'll think it's like a it like fell off the shelf or something. So let's try to figure out, how do I get out of here? I'm not the greatest with mazes. Okay, here we go. So that's not that. Right here maybe? Let's toss that on the ground. Squeeze through here. Yeah, this is better. Here we go. Thank you, Maria, for subscribing. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead, squeeze through here, back here, and out here. There we go. And nope. Wait. Oh yeah, here we go. We go through this way. Every day I'm getting better at like knowing which way to go and whatnot, so that is good. And then we go here, 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 all the way here, around this corner. Boom! I navigated that and I didn't get as lost as I did last time. And this axe, I don't know how much it costs, but I think it's like decently priced and affordable for me. I mean, I have $7 million. No need to flex though. Let's pop this down on the counter and let's purchase it for $38,004. Here we go. The mini axe, very cool. So let's pop this in the trunk. Let's head over across the street to Boxed Cars to... Alrighty, and the next axe is the Gingerbread Axe, and this axe was sold during the 2018 Christmas event. It does the most damage to koa and walnut trees, and this is also the smallest axe in the game, the most expensive axe, and the longest ranged axe in the game as of now, but the damage to other trees is insignificant. We're going to go ahead and test this out really quickly on, just say, this oak tree, which we've just been destroying. It doesn't do that much damage, about the same as your average typical axe in the game, but what it does do, look at that that range. That range is pretty awesome. Longest ranged axe in the game, and it does do the most damage to walnut and koa wood. And the koa wood we're not going to go to today. Oh, that's not my car, dang it. I'll just go ahead and take this with a bunch of random things in it. So, koa wood, we're not going to go look at that, but that's the tree that grows over there. It's one of the, it's one of the massive trees. Pretty cool. But we are going to go ahead and test it out on the walnut trees, which are located conveniently across the bridge. Also, another reminder, if you aren't subscribed, consider subscribing for more Roblox content, a lot of Lumber Tycoon 2, and, what else? Oh yeah, we're almost at 60,000 subscribers, yay! So last video did get a lot of great feedback from you guys, and I do appreciate that a lot. It was just a lot of views, a lot of comments, and I do read all of my comments, so just feel free to comment below and I might reply. So let's see. Oh, I can't, it's so difficult for me to read the chat when I'm recording, so I haven't really read it at all. Let's see, goodbye Umbreon, I'm sorry I didn't say goodbye to you. Gold axe is a myth. It's not a myth, it did exist in the past. I got a video of it. I'm pretty proud of that video. It was like my first viral video. But let's see. Let's go ahead and chop. Here's this walnut tree. Over there is elm, I believe. So let's go ahead and test it out on this tree really quickly. And as you can see, it does a great amount of damage to the tree. Mini axe probably does more damage, but it does have that slower chop speed, making this axe more efficient to use when chopping down these trees. And then we also can test out the range. As you can see, chop. So yeah, so I think it's like around 16 studs, but being able to chop from this far away makes this axe pretty special. But we're gonna go ahead and I'll show you, wait, no, I don't need to show you where it is, but yeah, Fancy Furnishings is where the mini axe was sold underneath in the maze, as you saw in the video. Well, let's head back and we're going to go ahead and review the final two axes. Alrighty, and before we do go away from the Gingerbread Axe, it did come in this present, and then it also had a tiny box. I believe it was like a sand textured box, but sadly I did not have enough Gingerbread Axes. And finally, we have the Bird Axe. So the Bird Axe is actually obtained. You can get it from smelting or like giving a silver axe to the bird, located all the way by Link's Logic, which you have to ride the ferry to. But this was available during the start of 2019 to about mid-2019 in the cave. And it required you to follow Defaultio on Twitter. This was a bit of an incentive to just follow him. But when you followed him, you'd be able to get this axe from the bird. Let's see. And you'd have to link a Twitter account to your profile on Roblox. Let's see. And right now, the cave is actually blocked by a boulder, but it is possible to get around it. Code Primate actually showed me in a collaboration video. I'll go ahead and link that in the description below, and that basically will show you how you can get the axe and what the axe does. But we're going to go ahead and chop this on another tree. We're going to test out the chop speed. But this axe does double the damage to cave crawler wood, which is all the way across the ferry in the maze. Another maze, not the same one under Fancy Furnishing. This is a different one where you can get the neon blue wood. So it does double damage to that. But this axe just does average damage to other trees. It does have a fast chop speed. But like I said, this axe is meant for cave crawler wood. And let's see what other information I do have about it. Let's see, and that's about it for this axe. And the final axe is the rusty axe, and I'll go ahead and load in my other base, and then we'll go over that. Alrighty, and we are on my other base. I know a lot of people really do like this base. I just haven't really had any video ideas for it. But right now, we have the rusty gift of oxidization, I think, or something like that. And right here, this is the present it came in, and it was available during the 2019 Christmas event. And it was sold in Wood R Us, or sold at Wood R Us. And it was actually submitted by my friend Smatchit. I haven't heard from him or her in a while, but if you're watching this, hello. But here's the gift. If we open it up, as you can see, this is the box. It has no indications of what it is, which I think is pretty unique. But the axe is right here. It looks pretty cool. It's a bit rusty, but this is the most recently added axe to the game as of recording today's video. Let's go ahead and test this on a tree really quickly. And then here's mini axe. But there are a lot of there's a lot of content that will be probably coming out in the next few years, so this list will be incomplete when new axes are added. And the problem with that is that people are always commenting on my older videos, because I did a similar video a while ago. But people are always commenting, Bunny, where's the rusty axe? Bunny, where's the amber axe? And I'm like, that axe didn't exist. But it's just a lot of difficulties when recording videos like this, because games can get updated and new axes can be added. But as you can see, the damage with this axe, not too crazy. It might have a special use for a tree, but that is not actually used or explained in the wiki for the Lumber Tycoon 2. But yeah, that's where I got a lot of information for this video series. It was from the wiki, so huge shout out to them. But this axe, nothing too special about it, doesn't do very much damage. I know in the description for the model, it said that it'd be able to chop down it would chop down dead trees, so when like the tree dies, it decays into like black pieces and falls to the ground. This axe was supposed to chop that and make it into black wood, but sadly that does not do anything. It was just a concept submitted by Smatchit. But that is it for today's video. Like I said, make sure you do subscribe if you want to be in videos, join my Discord. All of that information is in the description below. Also, the video for the gold axe is going to be in the description, along with yeah, I think there might be another video I said would be down there. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you do have a fantastic day. Gold axe does not exist anymore. It did at one point, but that is not the most powerful axe. The mini axe is the best axe in the game. And we'll leave it at that, guys. Have a great day, and wash your hands, stay safe. That's it. Have a great day. Goodbye.